So it's been about a week since Twitch had a heinous mess up at TwitchCon 2025. I think absolutely everybody expected that this year. The place is just godforsaken. And just in case you need your mind rejuggled if you haven't heard of this situation yet, a streamer by the name of Amiri was unfortunately sexually assaulted by a viewer of hers when the viewer literally just walked straight through security and then grabbed her and tried to kiss her. And how did Twitch respond to the situation? We'll give the guy a ban on Twitch, I guess. He's probably not welcome back to another TwitchCon, but yeah, any other ideas, guys? I think a ban is enough, right? Because, you know, it's not like he's a danger or we need to set him as an example or anything like that. And at the time, Twitch released a genuinely horrible statement just saying, yeah, guys, we're sorry that this happened. Can you guys just stop talking about it now? Yeah, thank you. Okay, cool. Which resulted in Amiri doing an hour-long stream just talking about the whole situation and everything that was possibly wrong with Twitch during this time. And ever since then, we haven't really heard a single pipsqueak from Twitch. Up until now, they just released a statement and it is the most PR, HR bullshit ever. It is so perfectly scripted. There's no realism to it. It's just them going out there trying to avoid any sort of legal issues. It is just so incredibly ass. So coming from the CEO of Twitch himself, Dan Clancy, first, I want to be abrupt to take accountability for the security incident that occurred during Amiri's meet and greet. It shouldn't have happened and we have taken that very seriously. Very evidently because they gave the guy a singular ban on Twitch. Oh, yeah, so much accountability right there. We failed both in allowing it to occur and our responsibility following. We mismanaged our communications about the incident and that includes the comments I made. I apologize to Amiri for all that took place. It's just such a weak opening. It's going out there saying, yeah, this happened. We're not really going to take any action, but we're sorry, I guess. Yeah, we're going to stop talking about it now. It's so incredibly pathetic. Now, eventually they do kind of talk about what they're going to be doing moving forward. However, it's literally just putting buzzwords out in your face. We've completed an analysis. We're going to be doing this at the next TwitchCon. We're going to be increasing security and changing the layout and this stuff. It's like, hey guys, that's great, but can we actually see you doing it? Like, when you say you're going to increase security, does that mean that streamers can now have their own security guards at the events? Because a couple of years ago, that is exactly what Amiri had. She had her own personal bodyguard, which stopped something exactly like this from happening. However, because the security guard just put his hands on the guy and said, hey buddy, move out the way, he got banned. And now streamers aren't allowed their own personal security guards. It is so incredibly stupid. Why don't they start off going in that direction? If you guys want to have your own security, you're more than welcome to do so. If not, we're going to supply you with your own security guard who's going to stay with you the whole time. We're also doing a comprehensive review of overall event safety and security, and we'll be making updates for future TwitchCons. Just repeating the same stuff as what they've already done is genuinely feeling like an AI response. And for a matter of fact, it's actually got like an 80% score when you put it into an AI bot. I do understand that a lot of kind of well-crafted statements do tend to kind of ping off the AI stats, but at the same time, 80%, that's a little too high, buddy. We have heard concerns about IRL streaming at TwitchCon. Twitch has evolved over the years and IRL streaming is a part of Twitch, but we need to ensure that TwitchCon meets the needs of a variety of participants. We'll be reviewing how we handle IRL streaming at TwitchCon. It's good that they made a statement about that, but they're basically just saying, IRL streaming, we're acknowledging it. That's about it. Like, it is such a terrible statement. I can't really put it into words as to how pathetic this is. It's not like they've gone out there and they're showing that they're actually taking action. They're going to be taking legal action against the guy. They're pressing charges. Thankfully, I believe Amiru is doing that. But unless there's something wacky and wild going on behind closed doors, this is it. Like, I genuinely feel like I'm just staring at a brick wall right now. If I'm going out there apologizing to myself, I can somehow figure out a better statement than this right here. Finally, we got clear feedback on accessibility across the event. We're reviewing with our teams, including our production and venue staff, so we're better equipped for future events. You put a lot of trust in us by attending TwitchCon, and we take our responsibility to keep your safety serious. We know that TwitchCon means a lot to a lot of people, and it means a lot to us. Be on the lookout for more updates. I mean, it's just like, hey guys, we're acknowledging it. That's about it. Like, it is such a terrible statement. They generally didn't even need to do all of that. I almost can't tell you anything that they achieved with that statement outside of saying, we're sorry, we're taking responsibility, we're gonna be doing this, but we're not really doing anything yet. It is such a bad statement. Like, I just can't wrap my head around it. And a creator by the name of Legal Mindset, he's a top lawyer, has actually said, I think this statement is just empty and lifeless, which I also personally agree. It is just tragic. And it really does feel like Twitch is just going out there trying to avoid some sort of lawsuit, which even if Amiri decided to just press some sort of legal action, she should be entitled to do that because it's very, very justified. Twitch going out there just making this boring, plain, grey colored statement just means means nothing. It literally achieves nothing. I really am convinced that it was just AI generated and someone went in there and just kind of tweaked it about a little bit just to make it more personalized. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about how pathetic Twitch is. I don't even need to go out there and use descriptive terms to show you how bad it is. All you have to do is just read through that statement, and any human being with a comprehensible mind can come to the conclusion that it is just such a cooked platform. One of their top streamers, Emiru, got sexually assaulted. That should be a massive thing. But instead, they just release a couple paragraph sentence just saying, yeah, sorry guys, we know you want to be safe, so, yeah. It's so shit. I just can't believe it. But, yeah, I just wanted to talk about this, so that's about it. See ya.